can't believe we finished our job so quickly. I know, right? I mean, today was very busy, I can tell.
Hey guys, busy day as usual.
We're just resting up after a hard day's work. Do you know anything about any ghosts or anything supernatural? I mean, you know a lot about scary stories from what I know. Yeah, my brother Jimmy has a point.
Well, you'll be surprised with what I've seen. There's a story I know well. You guys want to hear the story?
Yes, we really want to know. Good ghost stories are usually one of my favorite things of the autumn season. We really want to hear it, Hypnos.
Okay then. Many years ago, in the 1940s, in the state of Montana, there was the S-160 locomotive that worked on the logging railroad in the forest. The engine didn't have a name, only a number. 324. Engine 324 went hard on the railroad, pulling goods trains to the sawmill. He also pulled the passenger trains too. He was a rough sort, but friendly at the same time. But some of the other engines didn't like him, but 324 did his work arguments. But he heard many stories of creatures in the forest lurking around at night. But one night, in 1943, Engine 324 was tasked to bring a loaded train to a sawmill where logs were turned into wooden planks to use at the hardware stores. 324 collected the train and set off into the dark forest. As he was traveling down the line, he heard a howling. Just then, a wolf-like creature leaped out in front of the trees. 324 tried to stop, but his reel hit a branch and derailed. The wolf-like creature stared at the engine and then started scratching the engine's face. Well, what was unusual, the wolf, is that it stood on two legs. The creature ran off into the forest, leaving the engine alone in the forest. The next day, the crew found 324. He was dented and scratched, and many parts of him were broken or gone entirely. The manager didn't have enough money to fix 324, so he was scrapped. But that wasn't the end of the story. One night in 1982, I was walking around the forest when I heard a whistle in the distance. I hid behind a tree and saw a figure of a steam engine with the number 324. The ghostly engine sat there hissing steam, and with a blast of the whistle, the engine rolled away into the forest.
Hypnos, where did you hear this story?
I asked one of the lumberjacks about the engine I've seen, and he told me the story of the engine. Then people call the ghost of 324 the Phantom of the Forest. And ever since his accident, the ghost of 324 roams the forest looking for the very werewolf who sent him for scrap.
Did that story actually happen?
Yes, Daylight, that story did happen.
Do you think 324 will find peace?
I just don't know, Veronica.
Hypnos, how do you know so much about scary stories and ghost stories? How do you know so much about them?
Well, to be honest, Mitchell, I heard many stories about creatures and ghosts. I just find scary stories interesting. I hope one day 324 finds peace and move on.
Hold on. So what you're saying, Hypnos, 324 is still out there haunting the forest?
He is still out there, from what I know.